What's up, guys? All right, so we just finished going to Mass, and we don't have any kids this weekend, so we're here on the bayfront in beautiful Corpus
Hair
Christi.
blowing in the wind.
So I thought I'd make a video today to kind of tie in what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday we talked about motivation and what happens when you don't have it, how do you get it, that kind of thing. My good friend Zach jumped on and said it takes discipline, right? And so that's basically what I want to talk about today is discipline. I want to share a story about me and an experience that I had when it came to discipline. So, like, what is discipline, right? Discipline essentially is doing when you don't feel like doing something, right? You got to do it anyway, basically, in a nutshell, right? Knowing that it's something that you need to do, you don't feel like doing it, but you got to do it anyway, right? So, like, if I could, I would not brush my teeth, I would not cook, I would not do anything, right? But like we got to do it, right? I have to do it, okay? So discipline is basically doing it anyway, all right? So yesterday, Saturday, I've been in the middle of launching a new program, which I'll talk about later, and my training kind of got put on the back burner, missed a couple of days, and so here we are, Saturday. It's the end of the week, and I literally have to basically cram 2 training days into one, or train on a Sunday, and I hate talking about training on Sundays, which I'm going to talk about that more here in just a second.
The rest day.
So, basically right now I'm in a program where it's just swings and get-ups, and I'm working on the barbell deadlift. I missed a day of get-ups, and I had to do back-to-back sessions of get-ups. Guess how many get-ups there were?
10.
No, there were 13 get-ups. So a get up on each side is 1. So basically 26 total get ups.
With a baby bell?
With a 48 kilo bell and a 36 kilo bell. I had to do 26 freaking get ups.
With a pretty good size bell.
I had to get my barbell deadlifts in. Then I had jiu-jitsu at 12:30. I didn't want to do any of that shit. I did not want to do it, but guess what? I had to do it. I had to do it because, for one, I got to set the example for my family, for my kids. I've got to set the example for my students. And if I sit here and talk about discipline and I talk about doing what you're supposed to do, I can't be here in front of you telling you that you need to be disciplined, that kind of thing.
And you have a goal you're trying to accomplish.
Right, and I have got a goal. So now I really don't have like a kettlebell goal. So I'm planning my attempts for the Sinister challenge. If you don't know what that is, go to strongfirst.com. All the details are there. Basically, it's 100 swings in 5 minutes or less with a 48 kilo and 10 get-ups, 1 on each side, so 5 rounds total. So if I missed those get-ups and I missed all that, I would miss my goal, right? So discipline is doing what you're supposed to do even when you don't want to do it. That's real motivation, okay? So and if you think about the word motivation, the root word of that is motive. You have to give motive. You have to give a reason why you're doing the things that you're doing. And if I'm yelling at you, I'm sorry, it says crazy windy here.
We're gonna blow away.
Crazy windy here in Corpus. But it's a motive is giving a reason for why it is that you're doing what you're doing. Okay, and it has to be a deep emotional reason, not, oh, I want to lose weight because I want to feel better and I want to be healthy. Everybody wants that.
We all do.
All right? So I'm going to quote something to you that I got from Will Smith. So I wasn't smart enough to come up with this. But I have a playlist of motivational stuff that I listen to rather than listening to music. And it helps me to just go into a different place when I'm training. And so he talks about self-discipline being self-love. Okay? He says, and if you want to be happy in life, you need to discipline yourself, basically, right? In order to be happy in life, you need to love yourself, okay? And to love yourself, you must discipline your behavior, right? So to love yourself, you have to love your body, you have to feed it right, you have to sleep, get plenty of sleep, you need to train it, you need to exercise, you need to lift weights, you need to not be eating out all the time. Right? None of that serves you in any way, form, or fashion. Right? Because the road to sustained happiness is through disciplining your behavior, right? And so I mentioned like talking about effort. So let's talk about effort, okay? This wind is crazy. So talking about effort. So like, how many times have you said this? I know I've said this to myself at times, and you know, if you're struggling and what have you, and you're like, man, I'm trying though, but I'm trying. Guess what? You're not freaking trying.
I know, I'm guilty. I'm like, I'm trying.
If you think you're trying, you're not trying. Here's why. Here is why. You have to ask yourself, what does trying mean to me? Like, I hear this on social media or people that we worked with, is like, oh, but I'm trying. Well, you're really not, because in your reality of trying is something different.
I know, I said it to you. I'm trying.
Right.
Nothing's happening.
So,
I really wasn't.
Ask yourself, what does trying mean? So think about like when you were going, like let's say if you went to college. I was actually just talking to her about this. In high school, you probably didn't have to try that hard to make straight A's. Did you have to try very hard?
No.
You could probably like study the night before and you'd crush your test. But then you go to college and you're like,
yeah, that was a wake-up call.
Studying 2 hours and I'm barely making C's or barely making a B, but I'm studying for 2-3 hours. Well, what's happened is you've created this reality in your head based off of something easy.
Something that came naturally
Something that came easy to you.
That makes sense.
That was your reality of trying hard. Now this 2 hours of cramming before an exam at the college level ain't cutting it. Just trying hard never stops. She was freaked out when she said, so I gotta exercise like forever for the rest of my life. Trying never stops. Okay? Look at that from a health and fitness standpoint. Okay? Look at that. By the way, if the waving, that's Brianna. I'm not waving at you, so don't think of me like a weirdo.
We see you.
So
thanks for joining.
Think about this from a health and fitness, a weight loss, a strength training standpoint. Learning jiu-jitsu, this whole thing. You probably told yourself, man, when I was like in my 20s, it was easy to lose weight. I didn't have to eat healthy. I could eat whatever I wanted. Maybe I'd exercise once or twice a week, like
chocolate chip cookies at midnight every Saturday.
And if I cut out like a dessert, or if I cut out like soda or whatever, I would lose weight. But now I'm in my 40s and like I'm trying. Your trying now is based off of what you did when you're in your 20s. You're cutting out some sodas, you're cutting out this or that. You may lose a few pounds, but you're still like, man, I'm not getting to where I want to be. I'm trying. Guess what? You're not trying.
Because you're in a different phase.
Because you're in a whole different phase.
You're a different you.
You need to create a new reality. That's what's happened, is you're stuck in the old reality.
That makes
sense.
sense.
Trying never stops. To quote Grant Cardone, he's got a book that's called Be Obsessed or Be Average. So basically, you have to become obsessed with whatever goal it is that you're trying to attain. If that is a strength goal, if that is a weight loss goal, if that's starting a business, if that's whatever, you have to become obsessed with the process, because until you become obsessed to where that's all you can think about, until then you'll never see success. You won't get there. Okay? So I just finished launching a ebook that I started a year ago before my surgery. It's coming to the end. I finally launched it, and I still had way more work to do this week. I didn't want to stay up till 5 and 6 a.m. in the morning. How long did I stay up?
Like
I'm going to bed as she's waking up.
For work.
I'm literally going 24 hours a day, and I would sleep 2 hours. I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to work till 5 or 6 a.m. to get this freaking thing done that I've been working on for a year.
You've been trying?
I've been trying, right? I didn't want to do that and then get up 2 hours later to run a live video this past Saturday before we taught class at 10 a.m. to do the 26 get-ups and the deadlifts and the swings before jiu-jitsu. I didn't want to do any of that shit. My wife went to take our kids to San Antonio.
I was like, you want to come?
And if you've never been to my mother-in-law's house, it's like a palace. She doesn't let you do anything. She caters to your beck and call. I love her, right? So I would rather have done that. I was like, you sure you don't want to come with us? Mima's gonna do this and do that. I'm like, dude, I would love to, but guess what? I can't. Because I gotta get this done. And if I don't get this done, everything that I've ever talked about, everything that I've taught my kids, doesn't mean anything. Right? So look, friend, if you're trying, you need to try harder. Okay? You need to discipline yourself. To quote Will Smith again, if you want to be happy, you need to love yourself. And the only way to love yourself is to discipline your behavior. Okay? So I'm going to quote a little Bible scripture for you, so don't freak out. All right? So in the New Testament, in Matthew, he talks about, I'm going to read this. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. Basically, it's easy to enter through the wide gate, through the wide road. Okay? The way is hard that leads to salvation, essentially. But those that go through the narrow gate, the discipline, only very few will go down because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's the only way to get to where you want to be is you got to be uncomfortable a little bit. I know some of our students hate it.
You're probably going at it
But
alone.
I don't have the ACs on the first half of the day. I know they hate it. Guys, I'm sorry, but there's a reason. You got to get uncomfortable. I like to train it. Me personally, obviously, when everybody leaves, I turn the ACs off and then I train. I like to train in the pure heat when it's 100 degrees. Not because I'm trying to torture myself, but because it's freaking uncomfortable.
You're always pushing yourself.
And the only way to get to the next level is to be uncomfortable. And on every new level, there's a new devil. You gotta you gotta push the next beat uncomfortable. It's not self-torture, it's not like masochism or anything like that. It's just pushing yourself to be uncomfortable, right? Because that's the only way that you're gonna get to where you wanna be. Anyway, I'm going on and on. So look, listen here.
The road less taken.
Right, the road less traveled. So, if you have been trying and you're not getting to your goal, if you're struggling to lose weight, if you're struggling to take back control of your life, that kind of thing, I just launched a new program that I've taken a lot of time on. Worked on it for a year, so I know it's badass. I've had it tested by hundreds of people, and it's got tons of results. That's why I know, again, it's badass.
Yeah, they really loved it.
If you've been struggling, I'm offering an 85% off discount till tomorrow at 8 a.m. After that, it's going to regular price, okay? It's based off the double jerk and the front squat. Hector, what if I don't know how to do the double jerk? Don't worry, it comes with an actual tutorial course where I'm gonna guide you step by step on how to do this. And it comes with my signature Kettlebell Coaching Corner program where you're gonna get me coaching you direct to your email inbox on how to do this stuff and how to overcome the inevitable roadblocks that you will come across. Life's gonna try to get in your way.
Yep.
Friends are not gonna support you.
Yeah.
Again, like I talked about a couple weeks ago,
Yep.
your family and your friends are gonna be the last ones to support you, but a stranger that you've never met in person will be the first one to push you and to coach you and to help you to get to where you need to be. That's just been my experience. I don't know why it's like that, but it just is. So anyway, if you're ready to get to the next level, you need help, you're done with trying, I'm going to drop a link in the comments. You can get this program for 85% off. It's only $67.
That's awesome.
And there's tons of bonuses and all kinds of stuff that you're going to get in there, all right? So,
And you're coaching.
and you're going to get coaching from me, the whole deal, all right? $67. I'm going to drop it in the comment section. If you have questions, drop a comment, direct message me, whatever, or you can just grab your copy because tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time, I'm jacking it up to its original price, which is going to be about $97 or more. So take advantage and save, and you get $387 in bonuses. So
Launch special.
launch special. All right, guys. So I gotta run.
super windy.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tons of people, Dawn, Andrew, Lester, Monica. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a great Sunday, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Enjoy your evening.